Today I want to show you how we can make a pop art style portrait using many fun and exciting mixed media techniques. If you do it step by step with me, you'll find it that's way easier than you think. Let's get right into it. Now today's episode is going to be, I think, completely different. I know every week you don't know what to expect, but this time, really, I'm going to use different media, different techniques. Many of you do know that I'm actually an art teacher, so my channel is very different from what I do in my other work, but I don't show and share everything on this channel because it's impossible to be too varied, and I don't know whether many of you will actually have patience to watch it. But today, Valentine's Day is coming, and I thought, well, let's just have something fun, something different to what you usually expect every Saturday. The first thing that's different, you see, I'm not even going to work on canvas, but I'm going to prep it with gesso first. I don't think I've even used it before. So, yeah, I haven't even opened it. Oops. So I'm going to spread it all over. This is ready, it doesn't have to be too perfect. I'm going to put it away and I'll show you what we do next. I know you'll be surprised. What is she making? I've been actually inspired during the last term with my students. We were discussing pop art and, among others, Andy Warhol's Marilyn Monroe screen prints. Just had this idea for our Valentine's Day. Why don't I make some beautiful woman in a different style? I will try to combine it with maybe a bit of street art and cutting out a stencil. There are plenty of images of Marilyn Monroe online that you can just draw. Lots of them are royalty free, so you can copy one, and I am drawing directly onto contact paper. Actually it's called transfer tape, and to be honest, that's the worst one I've ever bought, so the previous one I had was much better. There are so many different ones on the market. I've realized, if you don't know, there are stencils you can buy online, and I think I even came across a different one of Marilyn Monroe. I'm showing you this because you can create your own stencil of yourself or family member. You can cut it out and use it as part of your artwork. So what I'm doing now, I taped it down onto cutting board. And I'm thinking, I'm not going to do all the details because it will take me too long. I want the main shape and I want the facial features. For example, the hair, some of the individual hairs are irrelevant. I put it here so you can really see her well. Of course, it could be done with just cardboard. I've never seen anybody cutting this sticky backing paper. But I thought, well, why not? We'll try that. Maybe this will work. But I could have done it just on a sheet of thicker paper. I thought that because it's sticky, it would be nice to position it on an artwork and it won't move. That was my only reason. You see how nicely it comes out? I've got this section, putting this away, and we will be left with those little gaps. I think she's ready. I connected some sections, the ones that were easy to be separated. So I want them to be together once I am using it as a stencil. So at the moment we've got this. I'm putting her away. And now, this is my background. And I want this project to be as fun, as enjoyable as possible. I want to go crazy. I don't want to think the outcome. I want to enjoy myself. As you can probably hear from my voice, I've been pretty unwell. I just need something to cheer me up. I want something unexpected. And yeah, first of all, I want to encourage you to experiment, if this is something you've never done, try, we'll see, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't, but I'm going to have fun. I hardly ever cover my table with anything, but that means serious business. While I have you here, I wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone who supports my channel on Patreon. You are all incredible, sending lots of love. You can find extended versions of my tutorials there every single week, as well as stencils of my work and other content too, from just $2 a month. Well, you might be surprised now. This is dry, And no worries, this will go down. So now, lots of blues, because I love blues, So, there'll be lots of colours. So now you can see why I added black. The black will be mainly gone, but there'll be some sections seen. As I said, to create layers. So I'm going to do this. Oh, look how pretty. Just a little bit. But I want a little bit of crazy colours as well. What do you think of this? Wow. Oh my goodness. This is fun. Right. Oh, so much blue. There's nothing like too much blue. No. Too much blue doesn't exist. Sorry. I do like it. I keep some letters for my other projects. So now I'm thinking I want some lettering here. Definitely. Has anybody ever tried this? Cutting out letters from newspapers and magazines. Very useful, could be very useful. So we've got our love. However, I'm not going to stick it on yet because I'm still planning on different colors. Let's do some taping to make it a bit more interesting. Wow, look at this. That made the green super vibrant, didn't it? This is crazy. Let's just put a bit here. I'm curious if we're going to see any difference here. Oh yeah, look at this. Just a little bit, but it's interesting. This should be much bigger. Oh yeah. Took off a little bit of the tissue. No problem. Now, what colors? I want some pink. Pink, maybe purple, maybe pink, maybe both. This is a spray paint, but I'm trying to press it in a way that will create splatter. I remember I bought this some time ago, and I wonder if I'm brave enough to use it or not. Let's try. What kind of colours? Wow! I'm loving it. Okay. Perfect for Merlin, huh? I'm liking what I'm seeing. I do have a stencil. I kind of wonder where I want it and what colour. Let's use this. If it doesn't work too well, fair enough. We'll cover it with something else. I wonder if it's going to be seen here. Oh, okay. A little bit, yes, a little bit. There would be no pop art without Band-Aid dots, so I'm going to use this as a stencil. And I came across this. This is maybe more street art related. However, I've never used it, and I am intending to. This colour. Bit of overlapping the flowers. Let's see. Yay, beautiful. Those dots are gorgeous. Gorgeous. part of me really regretted this orange section. Not because I had something against orange, but because I forgot that I wanted to put Merlin here. And it was a bit silly of me, so... Just see here. Oh. Wow. At the moment, before I put the letters on, I have to decide where I want her. So I was thinking that she's going to be somewhere here. Can anybody see baby sponge in this horrible mess? Not this one, that's the big one. Oh, I've lost a sponge.
Will you keep a lookout for
baby sponge? I know it's a bit weird, but I do want some gold. I can't help it. We'll see later why I want some gold. So I am going to use this. And yes, the big sponge. I also want to do this. Just for fun. And yes, obviously I don't want it so pronounced, but I'm going to stick them in. And yes, I am going to make it all incorporated with the background. I could have put it first and then drip on it, but that's what we have at the moment. And I hope you're enjoying this totally unusual Valentine's project. It's a very strange week for me, as you can hear probably. On top of that, my lovely editor is super busy, so I thought let's just do something else. So with a brush, I'm adding some of those colours, trying to mess up the letters. Now sprinkling paint. Now my pouring colours now are super useful. Could use a brush, but I want big blobs. Excellent. And I want them perfect, so I'm trying to make them uneven like this. Yeah, I love it. I know this gold doesn't look gold, but it's going to dry gold. It dried beautifully. Those blobs are very cute. Now, the most exciting part, putting the stencil in place. So let me take the main chunk of the head first. As you can see, I connected them somehow, so I want to do it gently, because some sections are rather fragile. As I said, yes, I could have done it with a cardboard that was more sturdy. So let me figure out the best position. Okay, can you see that? I think I'm happy with the position. And there's one good thing to be said about this contact paper. It's rather sturdy, so it doesn't fold. I think it's going to be nice, and I can actually apply a couple of other elements now. Because I'm going to protect most of the background, I am peeling off the whole thing now. This is perfect. I secured some bits with masking tape, but I might as well use this to cover the rest of the board. I'm going to pop out for a minute with this water-based spray paint. I don't want to spray it in my studio. I'm back after one layer. I've decided it's probably easier if I spray a couple of times than just one, because I don't want the paint to pool in places. I'm trying to calm down. I don't want to be stressed if I peel it off and it doesn't work. I should do it gently. Ooh, maybe, I don't know, maybe I sprayed too many layers. I wasn't sure. I don't work really with spray paint. This is not something I do daily, not at all. So far, all good. Yay. Oh, nice. I managed to add those little details here. Quite impressed with myself. Alright. Whoa. Oh, look at this. Okay, now that's the important bit. Yes. I'm almost sad that this is kind of finished, so I've decided to make another little stencil. I don't even know if I'm going to use it, but a very quick butterfly. I just want to cut something else. I've tested my butterfly, wanted to see what it looks like, and I think it looks quite nice. It was such a simple one, but it looks very effective. At this stage, I'm looking at it and thinking, is there anything I'm not happy with? What could be improved? I wonder what your thoughts are. She kind of blends into the background too much. I wish she could stand out more, and I wonder how to achieve it. Obviously, I cannot paint her face because I would destroy all the nice marks, and I do like them. There's no way. So the only thing I can do is I can manipulate the background a bit more. Oh, by the way, I've changed the E there. I didn't like the E, so I stuck a different one, and I think I like this purple one. So I'm thinking at the moment, if I cover her and I do some spray paint very gently around, like really gently, maybe that will solve the problem. This is my spray paint, water-based white paint. And have to forgive me, but I really don't want to spray the camera and the screens. I'll step out for a minute, I'll only spray here and here, and I'll come back, either happy or with a disaster here. So let's see. Yes, I'm happy. That's what I wanted. I know we went over, but that's fine, because hopefully that will lighten up her face here. And I am now so tempted to peel it off. I know, I probably should wait, but I can never wait for anything. I mean, in art. Okay. I'm so happy, but I still want to use my butterfly, why not? I wanted it somewhere here. Where do I want it? So that took me a minute. Oh, nice. I'm happy. It's not too pronounced, it's just right. I thought it would look better than the heart, and I hope you agree with me. I would say she's finished. I still want to try something that I'm not sure about, and I might regret. Therefore, I am taking a wet baby wipe in case it goes wrong. I wanted to add a little bit of white to her face. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay. A little bit somewhere here. You see, I'm only touching some places. This is really me messing about, but I think overall it will be nice like this. It is ready, and I was thinking how to frame it. And you might be surprised because I've decided to do it in quite an unexpected way. Mainly because there are some sparkly elements here, and I thought, why not? Let's just go full on and put this in a really nice golden frame. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to position it carefully and then I'll show you some close-ups. Well, there we are. I'm looking forward to seeing your thoughts in the comments. I know it's not the usual style you might be used to, but I do hope you found it entertaining and educational. Please don't forget that you can find extended versions of my tutorials as well as stencils and other content on my Patreon. And you can own this piece by heading over to my website abcreativeofficial.com. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.